When you change the structure of the body so that you have flow where there is more sensation, you are also increasing kind of imagery in the body. That the more the body feels, the more you begin to think actually with the body.
And realize that this is pretty much the intrauterine position, the intrauterine arch. The nose to the knees is not the intrauterine arch.
Right.
You are not born, not only you're not born perfect, you're not even born good. You are an evolving species, and you can afford to say thank God. And if you get the real conviction that you are an evolving species, you may be somewhere where you can do something about it.
And I would like to start kicking off some of the five senses and start using some higher levels of consciousness. And I think that must also be incorporated. Because, see, the small child does that, and we breathe it right out of him very quickly. Very, very quickly. We say, you got to pay attention to these five senses because you got to handle a world like this. This is the...
And the next step is that the actual structures for walking haven't been developed, and they are apparently developed by the creeping and crawling sequence. So that if that doesn't go on long enough, they get up and hit the whole hip. Business falls apart, the sacred topples in.
And the one thing that we never really take a look at is to take a new look at man, the thing we're educating. We look at our institutions, we criticize them, we never look at man.
You take a little tiny baby on your lap, and you expect it to be cuddly, soft, and pliable, and you reach around and you grab the erectors, and you're like spring steel at 9 months old.
Because the head isn't an intelligence. A human being is an intelligence, perhaps. But a head is just another part of the doggone mesodermic system. They used to talk about things of that sort. How a body personality was made up of many bodies, and that these bodies interpenetrated like water being in a glass of sand. Inside your glass was sand, and then you filled it with water. That there are only two main arteries run through the neck. Now this is almost unbelievable, because you see, by having only two arteries there, you have a very vulnerable situation. And what Al is just talking about is how important those arteries are.